So folks, looks like we're finally live again.
I see you gather before me.
I don't have audio. Apparently you do have audio. Ah, now I have audio too. And we are in beautiful province of Toussaint. Well, the people are polite. We speak a dialect that is just a tiny bit funny to listen to. And
Once you have finished
seem to be
examining the corpse,
on the
sure to
right side
report
of
to
the law for
Anarietta.
once.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
They say her grace is called in someone to tend to the beast. A killer from the north. Hear it all. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast.
Alright, it is lagging a little.
That calls for a witcher.
Look how beautiful it is.
Age. Hear it all.
Marvelous.
Such good fortune you found us.
Wanted, the White Wolf, that's us. The Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, he should go to Count Belladal's temporary base camp in Toussaint. Note, we kindly request all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladal was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a witcher and who is faking it. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with a wooden sword strapped to their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. The Great Beauclair Gwen Tournament. It is Count Munir's supreme delight to announce the Gwen Tournament of his organization. Those wishing to take part should register at the Pheasantry. Please note, this tournament features a new faction developed by Count Munir himself. Let the games begin. The Beauclair's Cooper's Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gaston Legaffe at the merchant's camp in the forests to the north of Coronata Vineyard.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Indeed.
Yes, a face no ointment.
Hello. Indeed.
Whoa! Watch where you step. Ow!
Don't wow me. Wanted murderers Vendigildus, Antoine Starling's dragon, Los Elias half-breed, and Philibert Four Fingers von Witten.
Have you been to the Fells, Whitelocks? They've some real beauties there. Not too dear either.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited
Indeed
two
he
men
is.
to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyren in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyren.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Also, you've told us already.
Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head popping, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard
And rightly
aim.
so.
The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Rossel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicar Farm.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of
They
their own
sure do
custom.
like to make a fuss about everything in these people in 2
Let
cents.
him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher Codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
I'm sure I'll do.
Questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
What's in the works today? Swilling
Hands and
normally,
cheap.
I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
A lot of cliché in this one.
Show me what you got in stock.
Ah. I'm paying so much for alcohol, there's hardly anything left.
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Man of honor, this one. Oh,
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could
Gwen
place some
stakes
rent.
have gone up quite a bit. Oh, Skellige. Now that we're away from Skellige, they introduce this new deck entrance. That's more like it. Cow. Never seen this before, but when this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Berserker. What are all these new cards? transforms into a bear when a Mandrium card is on its row. Shows all cards from each player's graveyard back. Does this beast look a Madro? Eat enough of them and the world will never be the same, okay. Oh, he's got the Mysterious Oath too, or he got. Clan Drum and Shield Maiden. Oh, he has passed. Of course he has passed. Yep, that's about all. Bovine Defense Force. Oh, Yennefer, here we go. We're getting there. Now that's better. light longships, okay. Now it's zero time. Oh, not a longship. There you go. Oh, nicely countered, but I counter it again. Oh, here we go. So no new draw for me. Here comes Theory. Summoning Roach. Here we go. And now to double our strength. Easy peasy without even knowing the Skellige deck.
What a specimen. You scared the flight out of me.
What's in the works?
Swilling wine, rolling in the hay.
Someone got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, drink, food. Only words they know.
Oh, look. It's a shithole.
Oh, that is just roots.
And if I say shithole, I mean shithole.
Work doth one and all. Slow.
So I think I might actually go back to Oxenford first.
They say that the race is called in.
On evening, I'm off to the bells, quick as a fly.
Nothing in here, huh?
Against the beat.
What is it we have down here? Oh, just a
Witcher.
boat. Witcher, indeed. What? He's peeing there. In broad daylight. Oh well,
Guess that's a chap.
you've been there with me. You witnessed it. We do have a shithole here. So no need to go pee in the bushes.